Hey everybody, welcome back to Firestorm Reviews, and today we'll be reviewing one of my most excited characters I've been waiting for all time, Transformers Comic Universe, aka the IDW Universe, Tarn. I've been looking for this figure for months now. He should have come out ages ago, but he was very hard to find since I live in Australia. So yeah, we struggle with things here. Yeah, so the figure is amazing looking, but before we get onto the figure, let's have a quick look at the packaging. So the figure will just go back there next to Megatron. So yeah, the package has him in his tank, in his 4-barrel tank mode. It says here on the side, Comic Universe Tarn, Transformers Legacy Evolution, Voyager class in several different languages, Fantasy World Transformers, the wave that he comes out of, some Junkions, Leader Class Prime, Hotshot, the Insecticons, the Arc that not the Arc, the Nemesis, which I wish I had, but I don't have the money to buy it because I already bought my one Titan class I would probably ever be able to afford. On the back it has with this Evo Fusion thing, which I don't understand the gimmick for this wave with the Evo Fusion. We have his tank mode, we have his robot mode. Yeah. Oh, and on the side we have some cool images of Tarn, one of a close-up of what, and one of a further body shot. So yeah, let's get on to the figure itself. Here he is, and he looks amazing in person. The sculpting, the design, everything is awesome about him. They really did a good job taking what he looked like in the comics and bringing it to the toy. They really did a good job with the leader of the DJD. And if you don't know who the DJD are, they are... Allow me to answer your question. The DJD are a group that follow me, and they are all loyal to me. Yeah, Tarn, let me explain it since you're the figure, not the one being reviewed. Shush, Firestorm. Hey, I'm the one who gives you your voice in this series, in this world. That's true. Anyway, so yeah, the DJD are a group of Decepticons named after the first cities to fall to the Decepticons. Being Tarn, Kaon, and that's the only two I can remember off the top of my head. I'm sure there's some Transformer fan out there who's gonna yell at me in the comments about who the rest of them are. Yeah. So Tarn, but before he was called Tarn, he was called Glitch, a friend of Optimus Prime who Megatron persuaded to his side. So yeah, he went from being one of Optimus Prime's best friends to somebody who hates him. So yeah. And he's also one of the many figures that doesn't have a backpack. Because seriously, how thin is this guy? Cyclonus, I think you might have a contender for the world's smallest Transformer backpack. So yeah, let's have a quick look at his accessories, being his dual cannon fusion cannon, which is amazing. It comes in three parts. Comes with 2 barrels which you connect together, I believe, and you can give it to Tarn to form like some mega cannon or a sniper rifle. But I don't really see anyone doing that. So yeah, you probably won't see many people doing that with their figure of Tarn. And you can display the cannon in any design you want. This is how I display it. And just attach it on his arm here, and you can give him his cannon. They did the Decepticon mask really well. Kinda wish it was removable, but I understand why they didn't make it removable. So yeah, let's have a look at his posability. He has a ball joint on the head, which allows him to do all that. Arms rotate 360 degrees. Bend at the elbow. And a bit of a bend back because of the transformation. And also because of his transformation, his arm does that. Yeah, and his fusion cannon's a little heavy, so it might wear down this joint here over time. Just a little heads up about the figure. And he actually has some posable fingers. If I had a nickel for every time I had a figure that I didn't expect to have posable fingers, I don't have 16 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. His hand rotates. His waist can rotate. Not a full 360 though, but a very decent amount. His legs can kick that far out and that far back. Beautiful spread. Rotation at the thigh. Bend at the elbow. Bend at the knee. Feet posability. And alright ankle pivot. So yeah, let's do some size comparisons. First of all, let's have him compared with Cyclonus. And now here he is next to Studio Series Scourge from the 86 movies. Now let's get the next characters, being my favorite Studio Series figure so far, Battletrap. My favorite Autobot from the Studio Series line, Jazz. Here he is next to Blitzwing from the B movie. And yeah. And let's do the last size comparison. Him compared to his leader, his lord, his commander, Megatron. And Megatron's still bigger, and this is Megatron at a bit of a tilted pose. So yeah, this Tarn scales very well with your other figures. So yeah, let's show him in some poses. Here we have him begging for forgiveness from Lord Megatron. Here we have him having a conversation with Rise of the Beast Scourge about where he got his faction face mask from. Here we have him pointing and shooting. Here we have him doing the job I never thought he would do, I'm surprised he didn't do in the comics, executing Starscream for betraying the Decepticons so many times. And of course we have him in the superhero landing pose. Or is it supervillain? I think it's supervillain for this guy. So yeah, let's get on to the transformation now. For the transformation, first you want to remove his fusion cannon. And then you want to rotate him to the back here. And tab his backpack, you call it. Rotate the cannons down to here. Then take his head, fold it inwards. Then you come back to the chest. Untab his chest plate. Then you pull his arms out a little bit. You rotate his arms down about halfway. Then you continue folding this up. Fold his arms up. Then rotate his arms like this. Then you come back to here. Rotate these around. Then tab them in like so. Then you come back to the arms where you take these, rotate them in like this, rotate his hands like that, and same as the first, second as the first, whatever that saying is. Take his legs, tab them in, fold these out. Then you take his feet, fold them up like so, rotate them up like this. Then you take his arms, fold them in like so until they tab in. Then you unclick these parts of his tire here, fold them in here, connect them. Then you take his feet. Let me just change the camera real quick. Then you take his feet and then fold them out like that. They might untab. Then you re-tab them and then tab them down into that. And then fix up anything that came untabbed. You have him in his tank mode minus his turret. Then you take the turret, rotate that around. Then you, for the instructions, so you take these out and put them in there. And then you see these two tabs here. You take this and insert it in like so, and you have Tarn in his tank mode. And I have to say, this is really accurate to the comics, even though I haven't seen him as much as in the comics as I think I should have. And you can rotate his turret like so, can move his turrets up and down, and these can move side to side a bit. Yeah, and let's get to seeing him compared to the others in their vehicle modes. Hey guys, and now here he is compared to for size with Soundwave from Siege, the man whose Jaguar he murdered. Here he is compared to Knockout from Prime, specifically the Legacy version. Here he is compared to Crankcase from Dark of the Moon. Here he is compared to Battle Trap. And here he is compared to Scourge from Rise of the Beast. So yeah, tell me what you guys thought of him down in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time for my next episode, which is Mortal Kombat! Don't forget to like and subscribe, or else time will end you by just saying a single word. That's all, folks.